And I'm live. Hey there, Acers and all other friends and everyone who's joining me. I'm pretty excited today because I get to add some new stuff to the shelves back here. Gonna have to take some of the stuff off this shelf and move it down, and that probably reorganize some of this stuff and move it up because I got more Savage World stuff to add to the Savage World shelf. And that is because, well, here it is. Fresh from Studio 2, the official hard publisher of Savage Worlds, is my Necessary Evil stuff. I backed the Kickstarter in oh gosh, it was last year, I believe. But let me get my handy box opener out. And okay, I'm gonna pull it this way. There we go. And I'm gonna push it this way. Keep it going away from me. Always push a knife away from you. That's why I corrected myself when I started there. And we're going to go ahead and cut the tape across the top. And this should peel right open. I didn't push it hard enough. And I took it off and cut the cardboard instead. Okay, there we go. I love, first thing, as I open any Studio 2 box, I have to give them a compliment on the cardboard they use for their boxes. This is a nice, it looks like a double layer. And these are thick, good boxes. They're very strong. They don't crush easily in shipping. And second thing I give Studio 2 is this bubble wrap. The bubble wrap is absolutely wonderful. It is very good at protecting the good gear that we got in here. So let's pull that bubble wrap out and pull this side out. Oh, coming this way again. Now we're going that way. And we're coming across here. And we're to the product now. So I'm going to set this on the floor and pull it up so I don't have a box in front of you guys the whole time. I'm actually going to be going and running Deadlands Lost Colony tonight at Mythos Games. So first thing is the character sheet box. And inside the character sheet box, metal conviction bennies with the logo for Necessary Evil. See if I can get that there. There you go. And so, yeah, there's 5 of them in here. That's good, solid metal bennies there, metal conviction bennies. And these archetype boxes are one of my favorite things that Pinnacle has started doing with their Kickstarters lately. I have it for Deadlands. I got it with the second Deadlands Kickstarter, for the one for the High Plains. Now they're coming up on a third one, which will be for the Northwest. And I got to find a job so I can bid on it, before they finally finish out the late backers, because I'm probably not going to be able to back it up front, which sucks because that's, because it's like going to be like $65 to $100, and I'm not going to be able to do that yet because I got to be responsible with my money. I got to be responsible with my money even when I am employed, but right now I'm not attached to any one company directly, so I don't have any direct assured income for that. So I got to make sure that I'm not being silly with my money. Anyway, had to pop in there for a second. Shout out. Okay, so now that talking about the archetype box, the Necessary Evil map pack. Let's see if I can get that without glare and reflection, because this is all sealed. But this is double-sided poster map. It's 30 by 24, marked with 1-inch grids. Ideal for use with miniature and Necessary Evil pawns. Features outdoor landing site and interior high-tech base for use with the Necessary Evil setting. Necessary Evil maps are perfect for Savage Worlds, and they can do dry and wet erase combat maps. Some of the most used things in the campaigns oftentimes. Now, I don't use them as often as I probably could or should, but I'll get into the basic myth or the basic set of this in a second here. Next, there she is. The Necessary Evil box set. Now, normally this will retail for $169.99. I believe I paid less than that for the whole thing because I backed it on Kickstarter. But that is it for the box. We're empty. So let's pull this back in, kind of go in reverse order of how I actually opened it up. And then we'll fold that over, and I'll just take that out and be responsible with it later. But I love how they seal the box basically on top before they seal the box like that. That's another compliment to Studio 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and open these things up further. Now, for those of you who, there's my opener. Anyway, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Necessary Evil setting, this is one of the older settings that Pinnacle has. It came out with, they actually did it for the very first Savage Worlds. It was created primarily, I believe, by Clint Black, who is absolutely wonderful, and I give a shout out to him. But Clint kind of gave Savage Worlds its own superhero-ish setting when he did this, because before Great White Games / Pinnacle had been associated with the guy who created Brave New World, which was a dystopic superhero setting. And then this one here, it's kind of one of my favorite settings, really. And I hope I can get a chance to do a good run on this one. And it is a setting in which aliens have invaded Earth, and now they are they're taking it over, and they killed all the Earth's superheroes when they invaded. So your character was a super villain before, maybe not a very successful one, but a super villain, and you now are being called upon to help drive off the alien menace. And because there's a character who's kind of like Doctor Doom at the head of all of this, and he's like, yeah, the Earth should be ruled, but not by these jokers, aliens, but by me. So you're working kind of for him, and you're trying to. They even, but you're trying to get rid of the aliens, and they actually. This is pretty cool. This is the map of Star City, and so they wisely put it in a city that way you don't have to really know the geography. And this basically arose off the Atlantic seaboard before the aliens came, or just as the aliens came. And yeah, that's kind of where you operate, Star City. And on the back here is a good map of a spaceship, which I'm sure plays actually into the new setting stuff. Now, they didn't do a separate miniatures box thing because this one comes with the die-cut miniatures. So there's some. This is the back of it. This is the end set of it. So these will be the ones like the Outsider and the War Shell and Emperor Clados and all that kind of stuff. No, actually, these are still repeats. So they've been good at mixing them in according to size, but still, that's pretty cool. Let's just set these over here for now. Okay. So just like, and actually, I'm going to add my superheroes into this box set, into the archetype box. You're going to be in this set here. They have some power level 3 supers, and this, of course, is going to be helped by and very much based on the work done for the work done with the Super Powers Companion. As a matter of fact, these archetype cards for this game look almost identical to the archetype cards from the Savage Worlds Super Powers Companion, which is one of the coolest Super Powers Companions I've ever seen for any assisting thing in the role-playing game industry. There we go. Got the shrink wrap filled back. So you got the Flexor, the Mystic Mastermind, the Zapper, the Armor Clad, the Gadgeteer. Oh, sorry, it's covering up her picture with the thumb there. Gadgeteer, the Ground Pounder. I like that guy, kind of like a Sandman, but not. Then that's the power level 3s. Power level 2, they actually have some power level 2 guys. They have the Dark Vigilante. And Shark Man. And the Bow Hunter. And Shapeshifter. And the Web Spinner. power level 5. The Vortex, pretty cool. I like that one. The Executioner. The Cosmic Parasite. The Galactic Intelligence. The Star Conqueror. And the Unshackled Machine. So they've got some level 3, level 2, and level 5 characters that are added in here. Now, a little thing about putting the cards in these boxes, make sure that you're putting them in on top of the ribbon, because it's a pain to get them out if you don't. You have a whole stack out if you don't. Okay, next in the box here is, I'll get back to these in a second, because I'm looking forward to seeing those cards. That'll be cool. They do have a piece of packing stuff here to keep things from sliding around and rattling around too much in the box. But next in the box, actually, I'm going to pull out, and it looks like they might be a little more in there than I thought. Dang it, they are. And these are the Necessary Evil bennies, which my pack just kind of split open before I could even get them out. But that's okay. It just kind of saves me the time from having to open it. There we go. And these ones probably have multiple different, because they all have the Necessary Evil artwork on the back. And they got some good artwork on the front. And of course, that mixes up. There's several different types in here. But they've got a good weight to them. I always like Pinnacles. Bennies. I mean, I've had some problems with some of the multicolored bennies that their edges kind of chip off, but on the whole, I've never really been disappointed with the Pinnacle bennies. If I can get this last one out so I can put them all back in. There we go. Okay, some of them still went sideways. Trying to put these things back in when they're going sideways is not fun. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to add in those metal conviction bennies. There we go. Kind of break that seal. So, how have you guys been liking the dad jokes and stuff like that? Gotta check in with you on those, because I mean, hey, at least this last dad joke set got over 300 views finally. I was a little concerned there that I'd been shadow banned or whatever it's called, because the algorithm I'm too small for the algorithm to purposely ban me. I don't know why. Oh, those make a nice sound. I have to say. Listen to that. And of course, Savage Worlds there on the back. Now, these guys are going to go live in here too. Okay, next, the really cool Cosmic Dice, which I love you guys, but I'm not going to use them. And the action deck, the oversized action cards. Now, that's also one of my favorite features for running Savage Worlds. I love that they do make these good decks. I'm trying to turn off my phone there. And they always come in a really good, nice box. I do like the ones that have a little thumb things cut in them. Still. Oh, we got kind of that's not Darkseid, by the way. I think that's the Overlord or whatever. But or the Emperor. But yeah, I don't know that character yet, but just remember that's not Darkseid. We do not have anything that actually violates copyright, because we love, actually, that just kind of brings me to a point of the fact that we love everything in the sense of business wise. I don't mind if there's somebody else who's making a product that's similar to mine, because there's room for all of us. So that's the one And then, I guess this black Joker is Dr. Destruction. Oh, there you go. And so there's the not dark side. That's the red Joker. And the red Joker trumps the black Joker. Oh, yeah. It looks like. Okay, no. Only the face has got superheroes or supervillains on them. There's the diamond set. And then the rest of the cards, unlike the fantasy deck, which actually has a piece of art on every single card. Oh, and there's the ace. That's a pretty cool looking picture. I like that one. See these ones again. These ones are all, they're all good, but I really like that ace. There's the king for hearts. Yeah, there we go. No glare there. Queen, jack, and then boom, 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 boom. I like also the fact that they went with a much better manufacturer for these. Oh, that's the ace for diamonds. Wait, so was that the ace for? Oh, that was the ace for hearts that I showed. Okay, so they got them in diamonds, hearts, clubs, spades. Oh, that's a pretty cool looking one. There's the king. Oh, there we go. The queen. Jack. Always remember in Savage Worlds, clubs are typically bad. Okay. Ace. Keep going. I want to go the other way, but that's good. Line shark. Queen. And then there's the jack. So, yeah, it's pretty standard deck, of course. And I'm going to end up shuffling that and getting them all mixed up. But yeah, that's the action deck. And it's got a really cool picture on the back. So that's the action deck. Now, the one downside is that the cards for me always end up kind of bending a little bit. So anyway, let's pull this up. Next is the shield. This is the Game Master's shield. And it has the Return of Dr. Destruction. It's a 32-page adventure. So this is pretty cool. Use my knife to carefully open it. It's normally by itself retails for $20 for $19.95 or $19.99. And there's some great artwork always in here. The artists that Pinnacle has, that they're some of my favorite artists. It's really hard to think of a bad bit of art that I've seen in the Pinnacle book in a long time. There's some that, I was looking at proportions going, but on the whole, they seem to be doing really well though. That's one of the pictures on one of the bennies. But yeah, no, I can't really think of any off the top of my head. So that's pretty awesome. I would almost, let's see. Oh yeah, good. Nice little map there. One thing I'm going to definitely suggest to them is that they make these available as PDFs so we can put them in or not PDFs, but as JPEGs to those of us who bought it. So that way we can put them in our VTTs and run it that way. And yep, cosmic powered Dr. Destruction, because he's not Dr. Doom. So see, he doesn't have a green cape. Anyway, here's the Necessary Evil GM screen. And there's actually some good stuff in here that's more germane to playing Necessary Evil. So I'm going to find some fun in that. Okay, moving on. This is part of what I was excited for. So there's Necessary Evil Invasion, which, and these books are each, they're hardback, and they even have a bookmark set. Looks like the full set of bookmark ribbons, which I have to, again, another beautiful shout out to Pinnacle. So that's a red, a gold, and a red, yellow, and a white ribbon. But anyway, so there's that's the invasion set. So that's the first set, and that's you're playing lower powered superheroes there. Then there's Necessary Evil Breakout. So Necessary Evil Invasion, as they're calling it now, came out. This is the original Necessary Evil story, and this came out with the original Savage Worlds, but it's been updated and made really nifty for the new Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. Then there's Necessary Evil Breakout. This one came out during Deluxe, and it's definitely worth looking into. It's dealing with a super powered prison and breaking out of it. And then finally, the one that they did this for was the cosmic powered one, Cosmic Crisis. So this is the villains now going up against the alien villain who caused all this problem. So I've got years of fun ahead of me in this box. I am going to put most of this stuff back for now because I'm still trying to work my way through Pine Box, Texas middle school. I got to still do that one first, but that shouldn't be too much longer. And then I'll start reading Invasion and get that set up in my mind so that maybe in the next year I can actually run Necessary Evil. And it's going to be kind of interesting because my friend Brandon at Starforge Games, or Star Anvil Games, Star Anvil, they have a really cool Enemies Unleashed supplement for the thing. So they could be some good ideas for player characters in there as well. So this space is going to remain empty. This is what the box looks like inside, minus the archetype cards, which came up in this space here. But now, and I have to say, I do like the fact that Live puts all of my words on the screen in the correct order. I mean, it actually is readable to you guys. So there you go. This is all stuff that is Savage Worlds. And this is the part of the reason why I love this system. I love this. I love everything to do about this. So let's actually see. First of all, put these back in there. I'm not going to put the foamy packy piece back in. Can I fit the map pack in there? No. But I can fit the map in there and the Star City map. And yeah, this is Necessary Evil. And it's going to be a great superhero or supervillain campaign. You get to actually play the supervillains. You get to have things like plague that radiates out from you and kills people, but at the same time, that's part of the reason why the superheroes were fighting you. But maybe that's the reason why you can actually do it. But anyway, Necessary Evil by Pinnacle Entertainment. The Savage Worlds core rulebook is required to run this, but hey, at $40, $39.99, you cannot get a better core rulebook set than the Savage Worlds core rulebook. And I know I tout them all the time. I talk about them all the time, but really this is, for my money, where I want to keep putting all of my money, keep putting all my story stuff, because it's going to be probably the most fun. I'm probably going to take this with me to the store tonight, actually. And this is definitely going in my core box there. And we're going to just keep on going. So anyway, until next time, remember that the world is a better place because you're in it. I love you. And I'm glad that you are part of the Ace Role Playing Games Club. And I hope that you continue to build that community of friends that'll help you through hard times. Until then, this is Mason Emerson saying, I hope I see you at my table.